hibiscus plant can be sometimes a little tricky to grow, especially when it stops flowering. So in this video, we will see some of the major causes of hibiscus plant not flowering. If you make these things right, hibiscus plant will be flowering again. So keep watching and do subscribe to our channel. The first and the most common cause of hibiscus plant not flowering is its season. When the season is right, hibiscus plant blooms very well. But when the season is not ideal, it stops flowering. Well, the ideal season is springs and summers, while in winters, it stops flowering and even growing. That's because winter is its resting time. You may also see yellow leaves. That's totally a normal thing. So overall, make sure you are growing hibiscus plant in the right season. Another common cause of less flowering of hibiscus plant is its soil media. If the soil mix of hibiscus plant is hard and compact, it goes under a shock, which results in drying and yellowing leaves, and also no flowers appears on the plant until you make it right. If the soil is blocking the moisture from draining out, again it stops flowering. Overall, if you use a well draining and a slightly loose mixture, then yellow leaves as well as not flowering problem wouldn't appear. You can use this homemade mixture for hibiscus plant. Video on this potting mix is added in the description box and I button. And you can also subscribe to our channel for more videos. Another potential cause of hibiscus plant not flowering issue is the size of pot. If you have your hibiscus plant in the ground, then this can't be the reason. But if it's in a container, maybe the roots are stuck and there is no more room for the growth. And with no root growth, less or no flowering is inevitable. As long as the roots keeps on growing, the plant also keeps on producing new leaves and buds. Overall, you should make sure the pot you are using is big enough for your plant and also keeps on repotting your plant at least once a year. There is a simple repotting guide added in the description box, you can follow that. Another very common cause of hibiscus plant not flowering problem is less sunlight. Hibiscus plant requires a consistent supply of direct sunlight to grow buds and flowers. In less sunlight, less flowers appears. Daily 4 to 5 hours of direct sunlight is good for hibiscus plant. Make sure of it and your hibiscus plant will definitely grow buds and flowers within a few weeks. In a dark or shaded area, hibiscus plant grow long and leggy branches with pale yellow leaves. The immune system of hibiscus plant will be weaker as well. So, sunlight is a source of power for the plant. That's why make sure of it and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Another reason of hibiscus plant not flowering is the nutrient shortage. Hibiscus plant is a heavy feeder that requires a high dose of a good fertilizer so it can produce buds and flowers. If your soil is deficient of nutrition, sooner or later problems gonna appear. In order to get best growth and more buds with vibrant colored big size flowers, you need to focus on fertilization. There are a lot of fertilizers, but the best fertilizer is that which has all the essential nutrients in it and it's also a little acidic. I have made this organic fertilizer at home using simple kitchen ingredients. You can also use this fertilizer and get best results. You can follow a video added in the description box and I button and use this fertilizer on hibiscus plant every 2 weeks, especially in its growing season. Another common cause of hibiscus plant less or no flowering is the lack of pruning. Hibiscus plant is a fast growing plant and if you leave it unpruned, it will go laggy and no flowers will appear. Mostly buds appears on a newly growing shoot, and to get more branches with more flowers, you need to prune your hibiscus plant time to time. In the growing season, when the plant is showing new growth, keep pruning it a little every month. This will keep more and more buds coming. Use a sharp cutter for learning all about hibiscus plant pruning with all the do and don'ts. You can follow this short guide and do subscribe to our channel.